Being a family member in Quebec, more common than in France. When you travel from one French-speaking country to another, you quickly realize that speaking the same language doesn't guarantee the same social codes. This is particularly true when it comes to the level of familiarity in everyday communication. A question often arises. Is the use of tu and the informal tone more common in Quebec than in France? A sociolinguistic reality, Quebec familiarity. In Quebec, it's very common to use tu, even in professional or semi-formal context. For example, a waiter, a colleague, or even university professor can address you using tu instead of vous, without being considered disrespectful. This reflects a culture that is warmer, more direct, and generally less hierarchical than in the French. In France, on the other hand, the use of vous remains the norm, especially when you're dealing with a stranger or in professional settings. Using tu can frown it upon if used too soon, especially with older people or in a job interview. An anecdote, a misunderstanding, nice. One day, a French woman who had just arrived in Montreal walked into a pharmacy. She approaches the pharmacist. "Good morning, I'm looking for some medicine for a headache." The pharmacist replies spontaneously, "No problem, you can try this one, it's super effective." The young woman, surprised by the direct use of you, which means tu, wonders if she heard wrong. Later she comments to her Quebec friends, "Who burst into laughter?" Here we call almost everyone tu, not vous as in France. That's how we are. A little culture shock confused her a little at first, but she soon understood that the familiar tone in Quebec is a sign of closeness, not rudeness. A proverb. Respect is not in the word, it's in the manner. This Quebec proverb reflects the local spirit well. An informal tone doesn't necessarily mean a lack of respect, as long as the attitude is kind. In short, being familiar in Quebec is often a way of opening up a dialogue, breaking the ice, and creating human bonds.